So then, let's blind play this game. And well, I must say I don't know anything about this game apart from Nvidia I've seen. Even
It was a beautiful day in
oh, it
Ponyville.
talks.
Everything seemed so peaceful and content. That was until the god of chaos, Discord, managed to yet again disturb our peace.
Yes, this seems to be.
Naturally, Princess Celestia, my teacher, stood up against the chaotic god.
Maybe so. Okay.
Discord! Why must you be so childish?
What?
Why can't you just be organized?
Childish? My sweet dear Celestia, running a world of chaos takes brains and a lot of work. Why must you be such a bore?
A lot doesn't seem to have a space between it. And oh. Huh.
Needless to say, Princess Celestia was strong-headed and
I'm sorry.
tried to turn him away. But Discord had other plans. He had stolen the elements of harmony yet again. He refused to tell Celestia of their whereabouts, so she was forced to comply with a little game. Celestia and Discord had switched places. Discord would rule Equestria in an organized manner,
Huh?
while Princess Celestia became a problem, almost unfixable. Princess Luna approached me and told me of the princess's whereabouts.
Huh.
We are all counting on you, Six, to rescue thy sister and restore the harmony in Equestria. Good luck to you.
I don't know, Celeste's voice still baffles me on the premise.
My friends and I set out on another adventure. But this time, who knows how it will turn out?
So this could just show us out of the blue and make Celestia like run amok, I guess, and he becomes the ruler of Equestria, but he has to like comply with being like organized and benevolent as Celestia was. I mean, there isn't any kind of force between this, which, you know, forces both Discord and Celestia to kind of get out of their elements and switch places. Besides, well, it's an interesting premise for a pony story, and I think it was done many times where, you know, Celestia just becomes evil in some way, and Twilight has to stop her or something. Plus, of course, people tend to ship Discord and Celestia, which seems to be no longer truth. Well, with the latest episode. Oh, okay. Two maps are fully playable, and I can begin to
Looks
churn.
like Rainbow Dash went on ahead. I can sense power coming from these charms.
Charms.
Why are they scattered all over the floor? Princess Celestia?
Huh. So did like her magic scattered into 10 different fragments and you have to collect them all? Yeah, that's a bit of an obscure reference to something I've played previously. Okay. Where is your hitbox?
You ever heard of fingers?
What?
Aren't they amazing?
Of course. You know, I have kinda need to question nowadays the motive of having like Lyra pony standing there, and you know, when you run into her you just need to don't press anything, you just run into ponies to talk to them, I guess. Well, it can be sensible.
You ever heard of fingers?
And she even turns to you. Yes, I've heard of fingers, I have them. Well, not Twilight, but, you know, the real me. I try to determine your hit box. Okay, let's just take those charms. And talk to Rainbow Dash instead. Switch to Rainbow Dash. That's actually something I heard from this video, you know, you can switch characters on the go. So where's the hitbox, Twilight? I mean, really? Does it like change if you stand horizontally or vertically? I don't know, this perspective always gives me like the wrong idea, because I don't know where, you know, is the upper part of Twilight or just the lower part, which is actually her hitbox. If you kind of understand what I mean. Basically, I do have difficulty determining hitboxes.
Aren't the Spectrum realms beautiful? Lyra and I should do our shopping here more often. They're even selling charms.
Oh, and that's another thing I noticed. You know, the dialog box is split in two, but the audio file is just one and the same. So it seems like an error. It probably is just an error, you know. To fix this, you need to split out the file and to play the next one as soon as you hit the next dialog box. Otherwise, you're just going to, well, spoil yourself the dialogues second ahead when you read them. Of course, it's a little thing, but it's quite distracting. Another thing I know from this video is you need to hit harmony level 2, and the charms help you do that. So, yet again, I don't know where this hitbox... You know, maybe it's not important, I mean... For now, I think this game looks more like some kind of quest. But, you know, you run around and just advance through the story by solving stuff. Okay, let's go.
Wow, these charms are scattered everywhere.
Yes, they are.
Better collect them all.
So just who the hell are you?
Hello there. My name is Twilight Sparkle, and I...
Here! What's that you say?
Oh, never mind.
Hey, wait a minute! Aren't you looking for those, thingamajigs?
Oh, yes. Do you know what they are?
Nope.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, though. If you find my ice cream, I'll give you the charms I have here.
I've already taken half the charms I have here. Or does he like stash them invisible?
you have an ice cream here? In the middle of a volcano?
Here!
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Never mind. Okay, I'll be back soon, okay?
Make it snappy! It won't be icy much longer.
Sheesh.
So it seems Twilight does have a little bit of... Well... Let's see, like the bottom of her hoofs are just hitbox. Because I can stand there and this... Oh, I cannot determine... Like... Okay, cut-off date is here. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't be needing this hitbox, but I noticed Twilight has like lives, or just maybe hit points and some kind of magic bar. So I'm entrusted to encounter some living resistance, and you know what they say, when in doubt always go left. Actually, does he have like...
Make it snappy!
He just repeats the last line.
Hey! They don't belong to you!
Who doesn't belong?
Get back here!
What the hell was that? I'm sorry, but... Yeah, maybe sprite work on this one isn't too bad. I just didn't have the slightest idea of what the hell stood in front of me, and so it says that something doesn't belong. Maybe he just took a bunch of the charms. Those seems like enemies. Now I need to sneak past them, I assume. You know, can I magic them? No. Okay, now he's just guarding this charm. Get... Right. You should be easier because I have more space to maneuver. Okay, don't hit my element. No. Okay. Huh. Okay, there is no way right or left, even though, you know, the path suggested you can go right because, well, it does narrow so the Twilight can get through, but first of all, you have a hitbox. Oh. Once again, I'm talking about hitboxes without realizing what the hell. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't think so hard about her hitbox. Just weird because it's such perspective and you need to dodge enemies. This is not a perspective to like get yourself to in dodgy situation of fighting bosses and dodging enemies and such. Besides, the sprite is way too big to kind of determine whether she should be hit or be dodging stuff. You can't have fast-paced like combat with this type of, well, game, I suppose. So it can be seen that interesting. Okay. What is interesting here, Twilight? Tell me. Can I? No, I can't go off screen. Huh. Maybe there's going to be something there later. And I can only get through here like so. Even though there's nothing suggesting that this is the only way. Well, it has some kind of lunar motif and the music changes. You know, if there is something that's going to be here, you know, then it doesn't give me a good of a job to describe some stuff because, you know, if you want to get my interest in this area so it will come to this later, then you should place some apparatus here. Maybe some devices Twilight can't access, but she needed to access in the future, so, you know, it would open some paths and... I don't know. Just empty areas aren't a good design choice. And there's a cage here. Of course it's locked. Oh, there's the ice cream. Huh?
Gotcha.
This doesn't seem like an exit pass. I mean, it seems like it's been blocked with rocks. If you look at it. I didn't even see something that resembles an exit there. But then she just walks through this, no problem. Oh, maybe it's unfinished. You know, you need to get to this area to grab some kind of dynamite and blow up this. Okay, but now there are some stars here. Okay. It doesn't seem like I can go back. Yeah, the perspective isn't too big on this game, I mean... Oh, I'm back here, so... If I went right, I would be like, how the hell did I get here? And then you just get here through the other end. I don't know. Can I get there? No, I can't. Why is that so?
Hey! You found it!
Yes, I did.
Now, about those charms.
Oh, I was just kidding with you.
What?
Relax! I know where they are.
Oh,
They're in a cage. I had the key, but I went and lost it.
I don't have time for this.
I'm sure I left it near the lava pool over there.
Lava pool. Well, I see a volcano behind you. Is this a lava pool?
Okay.
So maybe it's just somehow... No. I'm disturbed by the lack of secret passages.
I'm sure I...
Can I actually turn him to the side?
I'm sure...
Or can I actually turn him down?
I'm sure I...
Yes. That's a nice relief. Nothing here. Of course, I should start to question whether some secret passages actually exist in this game.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Interesting.
Something here? No. Nothing. Oh, I can't get there. Looks like I can, because, you know... What's blocking me? I mean, there is... Even if those brown rocks... It doesn't seem like this, because, well, there is quite distance between them. Plus, they're supposed to be sticking like upwards, so I can just get behind them. Or maybe it's a cliff. Yeah, seems like it's like a cliff, so you should go down here. And those aren't like some kind of cave fragments. A little bit of shading wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Because, you know, the game does seem like it can do lighting effects, but it cannot like implement shading in my... What the hell is in here?
Oh, I see you made it.
Huh? How'd you get here before me?
Oh, this is a lava pool.
Nuts, I can't remember. But I did find the key.
You had it this entire time?
No, I mean yes. Who are you?
Could I please take the key?
Heck no.
Hey! Get back here!
What? So he's like the boss of this level? Huh. I wonder if it's just like for the sake of being funny, or he may be connected to this kind of discorded Celestia that seems to be like the main point of this game. Which is the main plot of... Oh, it's not plot hole, but plot thread of this game. I'm bad at those.
End of the line.
And for the boss, he isn't a very good boss. I mean, right now all I have to do in this game is to just bump into stuff and, well, avoid some kind of like enemies. Wonder what happens after that. This isn't a good gameplay. I mean, I'm not a user or anything. So one thing they can help is to just get a good plot going on, but you know, if the only thing you have is a good plot, why not just write a fanfiction or make a movie? Or a comic?
Alright. You got me. Take the stupid key. I don't even know what it's for anyway.
Huh.
Great. We'll see you around.
Hey, wait! I lost my ice cream.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you for the key, sir. I have to be going.
Yeah. What a sweet pony. Reminds me of, never mind.
Huh? Oh. The key doesn't... Oh yeah. I don't think Equestria would like have keys. For some reason. And now I'm forced to get a third
Interesting.
look here.
Gotcha. And that's how it's done.
No, are you sure there isn't something in this cave?
Interesting.
Why does she tell interesting every time she like walks here? What is interesting here? Besides this obvious lunar motif. Plus, you know, if it was somehow connected to Luna, then it's not a mystery because Luna was right there in the entrance. She told me to get back Celestia. No, maybe if it was Luna who went missing, then you can find those caves with lunar motif. I mean, that would take plot-wise directions, but right now, why are they there? I'm checking like there's multiple of those caves in this game. Well, maybe they are. Maybe it's just like
Interesting.
some kind of secret location, which isn't so secret.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm way too obsessed with this cave, maybe because of the music. Let's just get out of this. The hell? Who the hell is this? I'm serious.
Gotcha.
What? Etcha! And he ends the game. Or so I think. Okay. Can I get back here? You know, this is the worst part. I mean, you clearly define those as rods. And you have 3 roads and this one leads to nowhere. I mean, maybe it's not finished in this demo version, but... You did have this in that realm, which is claimed to be a fully playable map. So yeah. Okay. So you can only enter realms as the...
You got it.
Only... What is wrong with me? You can only enter levels as certain characters. That looks like a really, really, really missed opportunity. Wait, just a second. You know, I can understand if only Rainbow Dash right now can enter the skies, but what about... Yeah, this is a missed opportunity, I mean... If you go down the puzzle road... Even if it's a bunch of like fetch quests and open blocks, it still seems like a better option for the kind of the game I've seen here, and just dodging random enemies. Besides, you could like make on a Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy being able to go back to the clouds and then later in the game add some kind of apparatus, which would allow Twilight to get there, and early on you have like some sort of, well, mechanisms that only Twilight can access, so like, oh, I can't get Twilight there, but I need Twilight there, what the hell am I doing? You know, that's the basic principle of any like exploration kind of game. You come up against some, you know, locked doors in their basic sense, and you wonder how do you open them. And when later you figure out the way, then...
Whoa. There's so much sky.
Huh.
Alright, time to rake in those charms.
Alright. Now can I go right or... Well, let's explore. Now I'll find another cave.
Got it.
Okay, I got the chest. Huh. You know, this almost looks like a bit of a puzzle. You have one key but 2 chests. And then on the upper side you have 2 keys. And obviously you need to enter from some kind of other area. once again, you know...
Yeah! Aw, yeah!
How do I get there? Maybe from the another... Oh, that would have been too easy. And I can't go back either. So let's talk to you.
Excuse me, sir. I was just...
Jeez, could you speak any slower?
Hey! Who you calling slow? I can read you the dictionary in 10 seconds flat!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. Wait, aren't you Rainbow Dash?
Hardly surprising that you know me. I am one of the best flyers around, you know.
Actually, there's rumors you're looking for the Harmony Charms, right?
Huh, what rumors?
You could say that. You seen any around? Apart from all over the floor.
This seems like a contrite point. You know, like you're a hero, you know, because there's rumors that you're a hero on a quest. And nothing is explained as wise.
I heard that we're gonna give some out as prizes for the big race.
Oh, you're going to race in this level?
Big race, eh? Well, I'm in. I'll trash them all.
No, seriously. You'd be better off on the sideline.
Never underestimate me. I'm a highly skilled flyer.
That's another problem people might find. You know, you play as Rainbow Dash and there is some kind of OC who just insults her for being slow. What the hell, am I faster than like the fastest canon character in the game? Not in the game, but in the funny? This could seem arrogant. Unless you have a perfectly, you know, reason for being arrogant.
Then prove it. Out there in the cloudy oasis, there are scattered charms. Collect 10 of them and get back here, and I'll judge whether you're flyer material or not.
Too easy. Just watch.
Okay, so you're supposed to race? Ready? Oh,
Time to kick some flank.
oh, I need to skip for the go. I would prefer it being automatic, so... Am I racing someone or just dodging those kind of stuff? Get out of my way. It doesn't seem like there is an urgency to this. Well, whatever this is. Yeah, just casual dodge stuff, it's not a race. And so don't masquerade as such.
Awesome!
Okay, awesome.
Awesome!
I know that's the case, just how do I get up there? Yeah, you know, it looks like I was right. There's once again this lunar motif. So maybe those would be like secret areas with a bunch of charms in them. Okay, let's talk
Hey,
this.
you're not too bad.
No, is this all about this level just a race? Because I can go right or I can go left and there's just this one. Extremely arrogant OC here.
Whoa, what did you expect?
Meh, still not enough to convince me.
Ah,
Hey, relax. I'll give you another chance.
awesome. Oh, but this is a demo version of this game.
And now the break force wall.
Oh, yeah. Oh well, when Waltz is finished, there's gonna be plenty of racing for you. See you in the full game, Rainbow Dash.
And once again the dialogue isn't breaking too.
You got that right. I better go see how Twilight's getting on.
So is this it? About this level, I mean.
Awesome!
You don't even give me means to get up there.
Awesome!
Can I like... Actually, can I like fly across those things? I'm a Pegasus, for goodness sake. Yeah. I'm not currently level 8.
You ever heard of fingers?
There is something I haven't done.
Aren't the spectrum realms?
Okay, can I now go in there? Of course not. So how do I miss some charms? Okay, I am obviously missing charms right here, but
Awesome!
how do I get there? I mean, you know, if you take a map of this area, then I have to fly around this part. Yeah, what does clouds lead to this cave? I mean, huh. And I can't move anywhere from this screen aside. Well, here. Am I supposed to like find some kind of secret exit out there? No? And I've already tried going left, it doesn't work. Well, left does work, but right doesn't work. And maybe I've missed something with Twilight.
Leave it to me.
Huh. Now she doesn't talk. Like, oh, there are elements scattered here. No, there aren't any elements scattered here. I'm sorry, I'm rambling because I'm trying to figure out where are those missing charms that I need to get. Nah, it doesn't work. So there seems to be nothing here or here. Well, she kinda goes off screen a little bit. You know, are their movements random? Huh.
Interesting.
And this cave doesn't change. I mean, make something be there. You know, if in the full game you're supposed to get all the charms, it would be nice to have some kind of indicator of which realms you have missed. Because, you know, I don't believe there has been entirety of 2 realms in the entire game. And there doesn't seem to be anything, once again. Well, okay, I don't think I have any idea how to find the secret stash of, well, charms, so I'm going to end this game here. And to tell the truth, the core mechanic of this game seems to be dodging those little things, whatever they are, and it's a boring core mechanic, if you say so. But from what I see, the outlook of this game, well, makes a promisable thing. It has this unique art style, and well, If only would be focused more on like exploration, talking to people and solving stuff, you know, opening strange locks, weird doors, but not actually some kind of like quick decision where you have to dodge stuff and what happens if you die, I still don't know. Maybe just respawn in the same area. So okay, with this I'm going to wait for the full game.